Veterans across Northeast Indiana are using Memorial Day to remember those they served alongside who didn't make it home. And for a handful of local vets, last week's honor flight to Washington, D.C. gave them even more time and space to reflect. Fox 55's Drew Fry talked with some veterans visiting some of those memorials.
I'm standing here in front of the Vietnam War Memorial Wall here in Fort Wayne, Indiana, where veterans can stop by 7 days a week to take some time to reflect or heal at this or several other shrines here on O'Day Road. But perhaps nothing compares to the war memorials in Washington, D.C. And more than 80 local veterans used their honor flight this past Wednesday to visit those memorials, and I was right there with them. The honor flight to Washington, D.C. is meant to celebrate veterans. But as Harry Scott approaches the Vietnam Veterans Memorial, he's not in a joyous mood. He's taking a moment to soak it all in. These were his fellow servicemen.
Actually, found about 3 names of people I knew on the wall and was looking at them.
And there was one name in particular he knew he needed to find.
Here's a picture of a gentleman by the name of William Clarence Jennings. I didn't ever meet him. I didn't get a chance to know him. But he's very much kind of a part of my life.
That's because Jennings replaced Scott once Scott's tour ended in May of 1971. Scott found out just a few days later that their South Vietnam post had been attacked. Jennings was dead. If
I hadn't gotten those 2 or 3 days early out, I would have been sitting where he was. Right. And that would have been me that would have been blown away instead of him.
Scott is grateful his name is not one of the 58,000 there on the wall. And just a quarter mile away, Jerry Sills is taking in names and faces of the Korean War Veterans Memorial. He says his time overseas was relatively calm in Germany, but he's thinking of his childhood friend who went to Korea and didn't get so lucky.
People need to be proud of their servicemen.
Yeah, definitely.
Because it cost a lot to make this country free.
Sills says when his ship arrived back in New York after his time in the military, he didn't hang around to go exploring or looking for memorials. He just wanted to be home. Now on this Memorial Day, Sills and Scott are both back home in Northeast Indiana, and they're thinking about the people that made it possible, like William C. Jennings, for them to be here today. In Fort Wayne, I'm Drew Fry, Fox 55 News.